this is so hard for me to do this video. I felt like I needed to do something, say something. I have been experiencing for probably about a year, watching my child slowly change. It started with the birth of her second child. I started seeing it. I was seeing it. I just, thought maybe she was just being a little lazy or whatever. But as time moved on, and she began to start things more again. And I'm saying again because I acknowledge that my child's going through a lot of loss. It's been kind of hard for her to handle. Me too, but I'm mom, so I gotta be a little stronger again. But I been working with my daughter because I've been watching some things that she's been like being delayed at, and trying to help her along the way, but she's really not kind of like accepting the help that I'm giving because our mom really don't know nothing about becoming an adult. So, I don't know. So when my daughter had her second child at the age of, I got her baby here. She's 23 now, so a year ago, which was she was 22. Right after her birthday, she gave birth to another little girl, beautiful little girl, just Shayla. Just Shayla, and my little baby doll. I call her. She looks like a little baby doll. But after she had just Shayla, it was kind of a little hard for her, and things started getting a little rough. And her thinking she was wanting to, I want to get a job. I want to get this. Things started happening to her. She was spiraling down. Certain things would happen. She got in a car accident. She didn't have license. She was driving a car, no license. I'm telling her, don't drive. You need to drive. You don't have license, so don't drive. But she had a car accident. That she has to try to figure out how to pay money back to certain things. So she starts to lose some more things. Then, she starts going through things with her relationship, and then she starts to lose that, and then her birthday, then she lost, I think, about 3 jobs. She walked off of 2 jobs and then left another job because I was taking her to work, and I was going to work at 3 with her. Me, her, and the children going to work, and taking her to work and having her to work by 3. But I have 2 other children myself that are school age, so I gotta make sure they get where they're supposed to be at anyway. So I am in the middle of that, and I'm trying to get her back and forth to work, and I'm taking care of her children. Where's Dad? And I'm taking care of her children. So on the days that I don't have my job, which is fitness instructor, on days I don't have my job, I watching them, or my daughter's here. She's 15. She's watching them until I get home. So we were doing it like that. But I'll have to pick her up from work as well, which would be sometimes 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm getting home to my bed in my house to my children. So I couldn't do that. I couldn't continue to do that and continue to try to make sure that she was getting back and forth to work, because I was beginning to have to pay for some gas and things like that. And I have 2 children of my own, and I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I own my own fitness brand. I own my own. I'm a fitness instructor, so I own my own. And so I couldn't do it. But enough about me. Let's talk about my baby. I watched my baby slowly tell me things like she is hearing voices and seeing things, and that people are hearing what's going on in her house, because she's talking out loud, and the people that live up under her house in her apartment complex, they can hear her talking, and they know what's going on in her house, so they are telling other people what's going on with her in her house. They're telling people in the street, so everybody knows about what's going on in her house. She's telling me that her child's father does not believe that he's the father, even though he's been there from day one, hasn't left until she told him he had to go. I can't say there's been any infidelity in their relationship, because she says there has, and he says there has, but I can only go by what they say, and they say yes, has. So on both of their parts, or not on his part, I don't know who's did what to who. All I know is that's what they said, because I try to mind my business, and I try to stay in my own lane, because I don't want to have to raise anybody's children for them. I want them to have their own children. You have your own place, you have your own children, right? So, but I'm watching my daughter, and I'm watching my daughter, and I'm watching my daughter, and I'm watching her see things and hear things. And I came to her house one day and knocked on her door, and she flung the door open, and I said, "What's going on?" She says to me, somebody is turning her TV up and down. Somebody's turning her TV up and down, and she don't know who it is, and she's trying to figure out who's turning her TV up and down. I left her there. I didn't try to figure out, I was like, it was just so unreal. The things that she was saying, and it was like, I guess I was dismissing it. I don't know. Like, I couldn't handle it, I guess. I thought I was a strong person. I thought I could handle anything. I did 10 years of mental health with other people and helping other people. And I thought, man, I'm lost now. I don't know what to do a lot of times. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to my baby. So she began to, say things like she's still working. She's telling me that she's seeing things like they're talking about her on her job, and I'm thinking, how are you working and getting information from people on the job? They're talking about you, and it's like I'm starting to get flashbacks of when she was in school, and when she was in school, she was telling me, things that would happen to her, and how she had all these different friends, and then I found out that she didn't have as many friends as I thought she had. She lied. Like, I don't know if that was a delusion then to now. But it was a lot of, whenever she was a little girl, she would talk to herself a lot. But I just chalked it up. It's like me, I was a little kid, and, you know, we talked to ourselves. I was the only child. She's the only child at the time. So her, she's 7 years older than her sister. Well, no, she's not really 7 years old. She's a lot older than her sister. But anyway, my last two are 7 years apart anyway, so neither here nor there. But anyway, I've been watching my baby like do different types of behaviors, and it's like I don't know. I didn't know at the time like what I needed to do because I didn't think it was something that it was going to continue. I thought it was going to be something that was, But then the more I would take her to work and the more I would listen to her and I was telling her, look, you're sounding like you're saying stuff that's not making any sense. And she said, well, why are you saying that? Because, no, they are saying, and everything was they say. And I kept saying, I'm your mother, I'm not they. So I don't know who they are. But it was always they. So somebody was talking to her in her head. Somebody was definitely talking to her in her head. Saying this, like, whoever they were really, really loud because she couldn't hear anything I was saying. And it was scary to me. It's been scary to me that she can't hear nothing. At that time, I'm saying, the only thing she's hearing is those voices and what they're telling her. And she's reading subliminally in conversations that people are talking to her and saying to her, and I don't even know if these people exist at this point in my life. Because it may not have even existed. She might have made them up while she was at work. She might have just been walking around talking to nobody and just doing her job. Then again, she might have been doing all those things that she said she was doing, but still reading into the conversations what she thought she was hearing. Now then again, there might have been some truth to some of the stuff that I don't. Well, all I know is my baby called me one day and she said, Mama, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. What's going on? Because it's in the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning. She wanted me to be on the phone with her. So I stayed on the phone with her. I held the phone. I said, Central, what do you want? Baby, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. She tells me, nothing. I just want to see your face. So I said, okay. So I let her see my face. I put the phone down because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm falling asleep. I'm not thinking anything other than she's just depressed. She's just depressed. And she's depressed. And I don't know other than her being depressed is all I know. Is I just be there for her. I'm not being there for my baby, evidently, because I'm asleep. I fell asleep on my child. Thank God I woke up, called her, and woke up and called her. Then I didn't call her no more because she talked to me. And it was almost about she called me about every hour. So it was almost about 7. My kids had to go to school, so I had to get them ready for school and whatnot. Out of the house. Make sure they was out of the house for school. I get a phone call from her father to her children. He's telling me that he was taking her up to the hospital. Excuse me. That he was taking her to the hospital because she I left the kids in the house, and she was in the woods. She was in the woods. And somebody came and brought my baby, brought the baby kids to the house. My granddaughter was looking for her mother outside. She's 4. I can't leave my baby alone with her kids anymore. I have to be responsible for her kids if they're going to be with her, which they have a father. If they're going to be with her, I have to be there. They can't be with her by herself. I don't know if she's going to be able to keep her apartment, because at the state of mind she's in right now, it's not safe for her or those children. She came out of the hospital. She was left at home by herself with her children because it was thought that she was okay. I wasn't there. I was the father to the children. He left them at home, and she called me because I was out of town. She called me out of town while I was out of town to tell me that she was feeling like she wanted to harm herself. I told her to get out of the house, go call somebody, and tell them, go take my babies to somebody else's house, your neighbor, whoever. Call Tremilia, which is my cousin, my little cousin. Call her, let her know what's going on, because I'm not even in town. I need you to do that, and I need you to do that right now. She did that. My cousin came and got her and the children. She went back to the hospital. I came home from my trip. She was out of that. When she came out, I picked her up from the hospital. No, I went to see her in the hospital. She was still in the hospital when I came home. I didn't know my baby. It was like she's in a fog, a daze. I don't know. She's in a trance. She's zombied out like this. I don't know what to do with that, because I'm used to my daughter being laughing and giggly and happy, and I don't know this little girl. She's a little girl now. I brought my baby home, and she slept in my bed with me, her, and her daughters, and she held my hand all night. I held her hand all night. She moved the babies out of the way so they wouldn't be in between us, and she moved them, and I said, no, baby, don't do that. Let them sleep. She moved them out of the way so she can be close to me. Prior to that, she was up and down all night long. I had to keep saying to her, lay down, lay down, lay down. All night. All night. It was exhausting. So the next day I had to get her medicine because she had no medicine. I go to get her medicine. No medicine. We say we're going to wait for her medicine. And the next day, we have no medicine still. I take her back to the hospital because she's telling me that night that she wanted to harm herself and she wanted to hang herself. So I made sure I watched her all night. So in that next morning we woke up. We were going to the hospital to her doctor's appointment, and so she can be at her doctor's appointment. And I was going to told her to go in there and tell them what she told me, because I knew that they were going to put her back in the hospital because she was not ready to come home. She didn't have any medicine. All she had was one medication, and that was not working at all. Not to help her sleep. So, now I am dealing with putting her back in the hospital, taking her to the hospital. And she's so upset with me now. At that time, she was so upset with me at that time, I should say. She didn't want to go back to the hospital. She started crying, and I felt so bad. And I was almost like, no, I'm not going to let you come home. But 10 years in experience of working with mentally challenged people, go to the hospital. You said you want to harm yourself. I can't take you home like this, sleep in the same bed with you. I have a gun in my house. She might find it in the midst of me being asleep and do exactly what she wanted to do. But she was thinking, I can't bury my baby right now. I don't want to bury my baby at all. I can't bury her at all. When I say right now, in my life, I lost my mama, my grandmother, her father. Not that we were in a relationship, but he was a special person to me. My best friend, all of it in 1 year. Myself. And to lose a part of my child, just to lose a part of my child is damaging my spirit. I'm not broken. I'm not broken. But I'm damaged. So being damaged, I know I'm fixable. And God can fix me. He can take care of my daughter and make her whatever it is that she needs to be for him, not for me. I'm not going to be selfish in any of this. I have these grandbabies to help raise, or possibly raise myself if God gives me strength. But if not, then I'll do whatever's necessary for me to do, because I don't know what to do. I'm trying. When I succeed, I know I'll be dead, because that is the end of me and my success at raising my family. Because you never, ever stop raising your family. They'll always need you. So you need to always be there. Now, I might not be in the physical always, because I left when my child went to the hospital the first time, because of the experience that I had, knowing if I go, I can get some rest and come back and fight this fight the best way I can fight it. And that's on my feet, because I can't fight it laying down, sick and in pain. So to get the relaxation that I needed to get this thing started, I'm back and I'm here, and I'm doing whatever I need to do for my grandchildren and help my daughter as best I can. Do whatever I can do for my child so that she can be whole again. I believe that she can be. I've seen people come back stronger than when they left. So I know that if we keep her in the right direction, she's going to get this. I just pray that. And I thank God for having the ability to be able to do this, because I don't know if I'm ready to do this. This is going to be very difficult. with my baby. My firstborn, she's supposed to be the one to tell everybody what to do. She done been there so much now. She can't do that anymore, I guess. Because that's what she always said. I can't. And I keep telling her, baby, that's a curse word. That's a cursed word. We don't say I can't. We say I'll try. But my baby cannot say I can't. No matter how hard I try to get her to understand the importance of saying I can try. Might not be able to experience the experience of what you're talking about right now, but I'm going to try. So that I can't can never be. We got to change the way we talk. I tell her so that we can get different results. Maybe with this, somebody can help me to help myself or help them to help somebody else. Because I don't know. I don't want to embarrass my child or make her feel in any kind of way embarrassed, because this is not embarrassing. It's teaching me how to be a good parent. And if this is wrong, God please forgive me, but I don't want any other parent to have to go through this. Excuse me. I don't want any other parent to have to go through this and not feel like they can have somebody they can talk to. Just saying. I'm just saying. Because positive people around you is what you need. And I'm really not having a lot of positivity to surround me. So I'm rather actually trying to make myself more positive in my situation while I'm making other people positive. That's why I do my exercise that I do. Because Zumba helps me. It's not a plug or advertisement. It's the truth. If I didn't have my fitness instructing job, and that is me, if I didn't have that outlet, I don't know where I'd be. I don't want to cry. I'm trying to keep my tears back because I don't want to be on here boo-hooing, crying, because I'm trying to stay away from emotions and dealing with emotions and thinking it's about me, because this is not about me. I don't want any of this to be about what I got going on, because I don't have nothing going on. I don't have a job. 9 to 5. God got me in a place where I got to take care of my baby. And nothing can stop you from getting it right. Nothing. And so, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my feet down and I'm going to plant them on my daughter's front toes to keep her bound and rooted and everything in the situation. Do what I got to do. It's late. I'm tired. Sleepy. I'm sleepy while I'm doing this video. Trying to make sure that I do at least what is due me in my heart to do. I don't want to fade out and my child still be trying to figure out. I don't want to let go of my last breath and my child is still here trying to figure it out. Leave my grandbabies here to try to figure it out. This is a generation of babies. And my mama left a legacy behind. We can't let it falter. We're not going to let it falter. We're going to hold on. We're going to keep this thing going so we can fight and stay the fighters. And y'all be blessed.